time-honoured tradition of the best man speech, or in this case, best men's speech. Okay, this is probably the most anticipated point of the day, so I keep lingering there. Behind the ceremony, obviously the best man speech is obviously what everyone's been waiting for. I think I would consider this a great honour to be able to do this for James today, because he's been a great mate over the years, etc, etc. Don't want to make his head any bigger. But I think he was probably more worried today about me, or us two, giving a speech about him, because he probably thought that I was going to talk for a long time, bore everyone, and probably try and embarrass him. Well, I actually did some research on this, and a wise man told me the optimum time for a best man speech should be the length of time that the groom can make love. Thank you. Unfortunately, I went against anything anyone ever told me, and I decided that I was going to do my own thing anyway. So now you've got the Star Wars trilogy, the trilogy before the trilogy, in high definition and in DTS.
Right, hi there. For those who don't know me, my name's Martin. I'm the other best man here today. Firstly, I just want to say a little something about being best man. Personally, I feel the title best man says a bit too much. If me and Stu are the best men here today, then what the hell's James? So me and Stu are quite content in saying that we're pretty good men. Today, James, you're the best man. Right, so where do I start? I first met James and had the pleasure of... whilst we worked together at British Home Stores, back there James has certainly been around a bit. He works in many different departments. Menswear, children's wear, ladies' fashions, lingerie department. There he was, surrounded by women, bras, thongs, French sneakers. That's just me getting carried away. Actually, reality, one of the most popular garments back then probably had to have been the granny pants.
So, like Lizzie and Martin, I had the misfortune, too tight, fortune of meeting James through working at VHS. And one of my first experiences of James was when I was quite new to the company and I was working on the children's wear till. It was a busy lunchtime, there was no managers about, and I did the usual rookie error. I took the money, I put everything through, closed the till, and didn't give any change. And back then that was a panic moment, you know. And then out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a superhero. I think he was carrying a Spider-Man's mask in one hand and a McDonald's in the other. It was James. So I ran over to him and asked if he could help. And he could have just said, well, you know, I'm on my lunch, sorry, get someone else. But he came over and helped me out and saved the day. What a superhero. After knowing James for such a long amount of time now, that story is even more special to me, because I've never known anyone to stop James getting to a McDonald's. In fact, even the doctor tried to stop James eating a McDonald's because of risk of becoming malnourished. I've always told him to eat the gherkins. But another side of James is his prankster side. And when he left VHS, which I was called the light side of the force, he moved to, well, the orange side, and effectively became maybe a few of you in the room may be able to share this story or similarities to it. It was a weekday and I'd received a text on my phone. It said that it was from someone I was supposed to have known, an unknown number, and it said that they've got a new phone and they're running out of credit, can I call them back? So I just went through the phone, called that number back. It was a mobile. Phone through. the answer was, "Good afternoon, this is John at the Samaritans. How can I help you?" I hung up. I didn't know. So I thought, nah, it's got to be a mistake. It's a mobile. Ring it back. Then a same response, a different name. So I said, "Can I speak to so-and-so, please?" And they were like, "No, sorry, this is the Samaritans." I said, "Look, can you stop winding me up? You text me." "Sorry, sir, we can't text from these phones." "Do you need to talk?" I was like, "You're taking the urine now." "It's about time you optimised off." So I hung up. Later that day, James phoned me up in glee, I think. "Did you receive a text message today?" "Yeah, I did." And then it all suddenly became clear. This fleet of phones that he was in control of. He put one of them on divert, and I imagine a lot of people have had the same problem. Oh, just me.
Right, so back in 2004, James, you remember we went to Prague for a few days. Don't you remember? It was beautiful, hot, cheap, some stunning views. And as we came out of the street bars, we realised so he nearly did feel the wrath of me and Stu when one day he decided to go and visit a historical bone site rather than get into a pub to watch the football. The Euros were on. It was England against the Swiss. Unfortunately for him, the coach got back in just enough time. It's a lucky boy. Right, so as best men, me and Stu, we also feel it's our duty to offer him a small bit of advice. And we reckon, as big football fans, we reckon we can compare football and marriage. Don't you?
Yeah.
So James, we've just got a few little pointers that we reckon it could be handy. And first of all, ensure you're fully committed every week.
Make sure you score on every Saturday.
Change ends at half time.
Going too hard with the tackle, you might get injured.
And finally, James, no tackling from behind. And if anyone's also seen James play football, you know it's not really his forte. Guys on the stag do so did, and you're pretty much useless in every position. Lizzie, I hope you have a bit of luck with him. As working for the lottery myself, I'm afraid I haven't managed to fix it yet for you to win. But James, you must feel like you've won the lottery anyway.
Twice.
And Lizzie, well, I'm still working on it. The least we can do is sort you out some tickets for a draw, because you may well be glad of a couple of bonus balls later tonight. And Lizzie, you look absolutely beautiful today. You're gorgeous, you're creative, you're caring, very patient, which could be useful later tonight. It is a sad day for us men, as another lady leaves the available list. And for the ladies, well, I'm sure you'll agree that it's a late party five, right? Now, the bridesmaids, Charlie and Louise, I'm sure you'll agree with me, look absolutely beautiful today. I can't think of something. Raise a glass and toast the bridesmaids, beautiful bridesmaids, yeah. Charlie and Louise.
Charlie and the bridesmaids. Louise.
And James, I have to admit, even you look pretty good today.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
Yeah, there's some though, but I don't think the trousers quite suit you though.
Yeah, I think Liz will be wearing them from now on. And I hope you have a wonderful time on your honeymoon. All I remember James saying it was just going to bang her for the whole 2 weeks. By my reckon, Bangor's a town in North Wales. Have a lovely time. But on a more serious note, James, you've been a great friend to me now for many years. You've always been there for me. I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate it. And even though you beat me every flaming time at golf, I wish you and Lizzie every happiness for the future. I think you make a great couple, or we think you make a great couple. Long may that continue. I'm sure you'll have ups and downs like most couples, but try and make sure most of those ups and downs between the sheets, alright?
That was just the first trilogy. There's a few more things I'd like to say. The first thing is to thank Lynn and Pete for organising such a great day today, and I'm sure it will be such a fantastic evening as well. So if we have another round of applause for them. And so I think I've only got one more tale to tell today. Now, this tale is actually of more recent times. This is actually from the stag do. I know that probably I shouldn't be talking about things that happen on the stag do because, you know, the tradition and everything, but James did phone Lizzie every single day. So, don't worry, Liz. I wasn't bad. I wasn't
Not bad.
I had my principles. The prank that we pulled on James, I don't think even James knows about. It's not pink knickers in your suitcase, and it wasn't funny doggy DVDs. The instrument to this was actually James's beloved Smirnoff Ice. You know, the tart fuel that young girls and boys drink. So James has always been a bit of a Peter Pan, so we can let him off on that. What we decided to do is that we would soup up his Smirnoff Ice a little bit, turbocharge it. So what we did is we put some Viagra into it. James actually drank this drink, no problems. And we must admit, as best men, we thought we have to test that James is ready for this commitment. And he was perfectly, a perfect gentleman. The only thing was, when he did become a slight bit camp alpha male. There was a couple of incidents where he was playing pool and accentuating where the pool cue was. Does this all make sense now?
Don't know what you're talking about.
And one of the funniest things of that incident was that when we was all sitting around the table and we were talking about, it was a separate conversation, and someone turned around and just said a phrase saying, "Oh, I think he got the long and short of that." It was James burst in with, "Mine's long and hard all the time." Oh, sorry, is that the time? I think my taxi's waiting up. Better go. No, in seriousness though, I'd like to obviously congratulate James and Lizzie and James Brent. Both of you over the years have been a great friend to me, really. James specifically, obviously, that's why I'm best man. If we could just, obviously, if anyone's still got any drink left, toast, clap, whatever, shout, to James and Lizzie Brown. Congratulations.
James and Lizzie.